Everybody, I'm back. Say I'm back because I know last week I didn't provide a video for you. Twofold. Most important and it came out of my notes. I hope was just that idea that as you're looking at the atonement of Jesus Christ, and we're trying to truly process what that has done for us in our lives, what it can do for others. To have my face on here just going, hey, the atonement's awesome and it's so wonderful and it changes our lives. And I just thought, let's listen to the brethren. And so there were some of you that gave some feedback, through an email and responding to the announcements that said thanks and that it worked. And I'm so grateful for that. So grateful that I was able to offer something that could be beneficial. This week, so we ended the Savior's life, the culmination of the atonement. Sorry to back up. The culmination of the atonement was last week. This week, you're going to briefly see him on the cross, and you're going to hear some phrases that he utters to those that were on either side about the world of the spirits, about going to paradise. And you're going to understand that a little bit deeper. So at the beginning of the class, when we talked about the plan of salvation, and there was those moments where could you imagine going through life and not having understanding of the plan of salvation? This is one of those weeks where we can add that specific, beautiful detail of we understand what happens in the spirit world. We understand that as God has given us commandments, ordinances and covenants that are essential to our salvation. Those saving ordinances that if some of his sons or daughters have not had a chance to have those ordinances, they can. That they can be taught the truth, and that all of us, wherever we are on earth, we are put on an equal field, an equal opportunity to have the gospel presented. For us to exercise faith and to be able to choose whether or not we want to accept it. And so please just enjoy being in the spirit world. Enjoy learning more about what really happens there. And are there some details that we thought we understood that maybe are a little bit different? Pay attention to those things. Just consider what it would be like to not know these things and how great and beautiful it is that we do. Also, you're going to notice that there's a couple of chapters in 3rd Nephi this week. So there's a decent amount of reading. But his ministry, he dies on the cross, he ministers to the world in the world of the spirits, and then he goes to the Americas and ministers to those people there as well. So where he comes and gives them priesthood authority and teaches them about baptism and ceasing contention and starts to establish his church. It's just a fun week. I hope you have a wonderful experience with it. If you would permit me, I would like to make just one little request. I apologize if you're doing this already, but it's just come back to my mind again this week when you're doing the Teach a Friend. Would you please just include God in the preparation? Just pray and ask, is there anyone that needs this message this week? And then if and when he answers, then you can just say, and what would be the best way to do that? And if you can go to God asking in prayer, seeking revelation, he can reveal who needs the message and how and the what. And then you could be an instrument. You could be a messenger of salvation. So I hope you have a great week. I hope that you're able to balance summer plans and schedules and still getting your time in. We are down to just a few weeks. So hang in there, do the best you can, and we'll see you next week.